Welcome to Royal Secrets. Why doesn't Zara Tindal have a crown? Tradition that forbids the Queen's granddaughter from holding a title is described. Zara Tindal has already expressed her gratitude for not having a title. Senior royals who have been taking part in ceremonies honoring the late Queen this week include Zara Tindal and her brother Peter Phillips. They are the Queen's oldest grandkids and the offspring of Princess Anne and her first husband, Mark Phillips. They don't, however, have any royal status. Prince William has since been given the title of Prince of Wales, while Prince Harry has been given the title of Duke of Sussex. Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie are the offspring of Prince Andrew. Here's why Peter Phillips and Zara Tindal don't hold royal titles. How come Zara Tindal is not a princess? According to centuries-old royal custom, only male royals are permitted to bestow titles, and a person can only be a prince or princess if their father is in the direct line of succession. Zara Tindal cannot be a princess since she is the child of Mark Phillips, a commoner, and Princess Anne. The Princess Royal decided not to have her children awarded titles, therefore the present royal family is not as rigid in this regard. Ms. Tindal has expressed her gratitude for not having a title. "I'm really blessed that both of my parents chose not to utilize the title, and we grew up and accomplished everything that was possible for us to do," she remarked in 2015. Dickie Arbiter, a former press secretary at Buckingham Palace, concurred. When the Princess Royal decided against bestowing titles on her children, he stated, "It was a masterstroke. Zara thrived as her own woman growing up as a commoner, and there was never any pressure for her to fit in. It has helped her in a variety of ways." Describe your job, Zara Tindal. Princess Anne's daughter very much continued the equestrian career of her mother, who was a gifted rider when she was younger and represented Great Britain at the 1976 Montreal Olympics. At the London 2012 Olympics, Ms. Tindal competed for Great Britain's equestrian team and took home a silver medal in the team competition. After winning the eventing World Championship in Aachen, Germany in 2006, she was chosen by the general audience as the BBC Sports Personality of the Year. Mike Tindall, a former England rugby player and World Cup champion, is Ms. Tindal's husband. Together, Mia Grace, Lena Elizabeth, and Lucas Philip are their 3 children. The family reportedly resides at Princess Anne's stunning Gatcombe Park residence in Gloucestershire. Ms. Tindal is a mother to her 3 children and the godmother of Prince George, the eldest son of the Prince and Princess of Wales. Ms. Tindal is the 20th in line to the throne, despite the fact that she holds no royal titles. King Charles III, will he modify it? It is not necessary for monarchs to use their given first name as their formal title. Just 2 days after the late Queen's passing, on September 10, King Charles III succeeded her. The former Prince of Wales was installed on the throne without a coronation, thanks to the Accession Council's confirmation. People will wonder if anything could happen over the following 6 months since the coronation isn't until mid-2023. In another news, King Charles III, will he modify it? It is not necessary for monarchs to use their given first name as their formal title. Over time, former kings and queens have substituted one of their middle names. The Constitutional Unit at University College London states that the future king is free to pick his own regnal title. The poster also says, despite previously going by his first name, Albert, King Edward VII selected Edward as his regnal title. While he was known to his family and friends as David, King Edward VIII also selected Edward as his regnal title. King Charles has the potential to succeed King Arthur because he has 3 middle names: Philip, Arthur, and George. This is improbable, according to experts with the Constitution Unit, given that he is now King Charles III. Former government employee and member of the team Bob Morris claimed that King Charles's name had already been picked. He stated to express.co.uk, when he informed the cabinet that Charles was his preference after winning, he had already made up his mind. Therefore, on September 8, at the Accession Council, he was proclaimed in that regnal name. Since he had always gone by that name, and there may not have seemed to be a strong need to change it, Mr. Morris continued, it's conceivable that the current king chose to go with Charles for that reason alone. What purpose does a coronation serve? After the coronation of the next king early next year, not much will change for him. He will have been the monarch for more than 6 months by the spring of 2023, without the official crown being bestowed during the event. Although many Britons appreciate the royal pomp and spectacle, the crowning is still a formal occasion. At a coronation, the current king takes an oath administered by Church of England authorities as part of a ceremonial, symbolic investiture. The same dignitaries, including the Archbishop of Canterbury and other clergy and aristocracy, anoint them. Many people will hope for another bank holiday to enjoy the occasion, since it will offer yet another opportunity for broadcast glimpse into the royal family. Bank holidays are typically given on notable royal occasions like the Queen's burial and her Platinum Jubilee.